Alright, so in this video we're going to look at the rig spillover feature. You notice right here on the bottom of the screen there's a thing called tail. And that basically allows the delay, reverb type effects to spill over into the next rig. Now, as of this moment, there is not a spillover for scenes. All right, so you notice that let me turn the feedback up a lot in the mix so you can really hear it. All right, so what's going to happen is, and you hear it keep trailing off there. So what's going to happen when let me go ahead and save that. And actually, let me go to hybrid view so I can select some scenes down here and still have some rigs up here. All right, so in my lead patch, I have that really long delay. Let's turn that back up and save it. Okay. All right, so what I can do is, if I switch to a different scene, let me play a note. Okay, you notice when I go from scene to scene, the delay actually cuts off. I'm hoping they change that here in the next, I don't know, like yesterday, which that would be great. But for now, we only really get tails when we switch between rigs. So let me go back to my lead patch. Okay, you hear the really long delay. Okay, I just switched rigs, but the delay from the 80s drive rig actually kept going, which is really, really cool. So let me go to let me save this here. Let me go back here, make sure that's on that one. All right, so when I swap, I should be able to set which scene I want on when I switch rigs, but maybe not. Either way, it's not a big deal. So let's try this again. So here's the 80s drive. Okay, here's 80s drive. All right, so you can hear that, yes, we do get spillover between rig to rig, but not scene to scene. So just keep that in mind when you're creating your rigs and setting up your scenes here. That's cool. You can add in. You can basically create scenes to say, like, I want to go from a rhythm and then kick in like a boost or something, or kick in a tremolo. But if you want a smooth transition from tone to tone, you might want to do that from between the rigs and not really for scenes. For now, at least, until they get spillover on the scenes figured out. It shouldn't be that hard, folks, but that's just me. And actually, let's try this. So let me go here, let me turn this off and save it. Okay. So you can see that my 80s drive doesn't have tails, but my mashless rig does have tail. So if I press, if I play some delay here on the 80s drive, and then switch to the other rig, my tail did not keep going because I didn't have that engaged on that patch. So that's a good thing to remember, is if you actually don't want any tails at all between rigs, just turn that tail off. But if you do, you would want to turn it on. Okay. So that's what the spillover feature is on the Headrush Pedalboard. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel to stay up to date for more cool videos in this series. So I am Dr. McFarland. See you in the next video. Keep rocking.